to my philosophy class. No, today I actually wanted to talk about a topic which I've been really interested / concerned about for a while now, actually. And that is, when will we ever run out of story ideas? Because it's bound to happen eventually, right? And now this topic isn't even just for books in particular. This is for movies, like any kind of pop culture like that. I'm not trying to say movies are running out of ideas, but now as a writer, I think about this all the time. Because when I'm writing something, I try to make it as fresh as possible. But like, if I do get an idea, before I even write it, I tend to look it up to make sure it hasn't been done before. And if it has, well then that kind of sucks, because then like I feel like I can't really use it. Which that's partially true to an extent. But I also always have this thought of like, if someone doing the same thing that I'm doing right now, like while I'm writing this book, is someone else doing it just better? Because through time we've seen that, where like movies and books have been released around the same time with like similar premises. So if you actually start to break it down and realize how many books and movies there are out there, which for books there's typically about 600,000 to 1 million released per year. And then for movies there's around 600 films released per year. So you would think that eventually you would find stories that like are basically the same, or even have like the exact same idea to them. And that thought always kind of stuck in my mind when I was writing. Now here's the good part, and why I kind of mentioned it earlier, that an idea isn't the whole story. An idea is only a fraction of that story, because two people can have similar ideas but have completely different outcomes in their stories. Because let's look at two different films like Gravity and Apollo 13. Gravity basically is Apollo 13, but different. They took the general idea of being lost in space and took it to a whole completely different level. So yeah, this sort of proves that the idea is not the story. And really when it comes down to it, it's the characters and motivations and themes that'll make it different. So will we eventually run out of ideas? Maybe. With all those books and movies coming out each year, yeah, it's possible. But can the same idea have two completely different storylines? Yeah. Because in this day and age of stories, it's less about being inventive and more about being innovative. Inventive is coming up with new ideas, but innovative is making those new ideas into different things. But at least I know if someone does write a book that's similar to mine and next turns out better, luckily I found my new YouTube calling, which is starting a philosophy class. So Vsauce, I'm coming for your brand.
Hey, Vsauce! Michael here.
Or maybe you even want to collab. You never would. Alright everyone, that's gonna be it for me. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. And also like, comment, tap that bell, and most importantly, follow my Twitter for more updates. That's gonna be it for me. Stay awesome, y'all. I don't even know where I found this.